So XRP has been on quite a tear the last 24 hours. So yesterday around, I don't know, it was the middle of the night yesterday on January 13th. The XRP, Bitcoin, everything just crashed, flashed down. XRP went down to, $2.33. And it's been on a tear. It went to 269 to 268, just below 270 today. And as you can see right here, we have a wedge pattern forming. So if we can break out of this one, we're going to see a lot, potentially see a lot of the breakout, pattern that's been going on. It rises, consolidates, drops, reconfigures, goes up, consolidates, drops, retraces, goes up, and we're hitting that again. So right now, if we can break past this 267, it's happening right now. If we can break past this, we might have another breakout move. And so as you can see right here, I had my trade is in at $2.37 as we were going down. By the time I woke up in the morning, I looked at it and said, there's no real reason this is happening other than shakeout, manipulation, whatever you want to call it, prior to, Trump presidency. And there's been rumors upon rumors of a strategic Bitcoin reserve day one and, presidential executive orders happening day one, for crypto. So there's a lot of speculation out there, and I don't have any hard facts. But as you can tell right now, we're starting to break out of this wedge pattern. If I can zoom in on that a little bit, if I can zoom in just a little bit for you, you can see we're starting to break out of this wedge. And so if we can, and it's pretty solid. So if we can hit new highs, local highs, there might be a lot more room to move. So this has been going on all day. Now, if you haven't gotten in, don't FOMO in, don't jump in, look for these opportunities when there's flash crashes down and you don't think there's any real reason. That's a potential to get in. But you have to look at the broader dynamics. Have the fundamentals of XRP changed? I don't think so. Is the geopolitical landscape changing? Yes, but to the positive, as far as I can tell. Are there movements based on rumors? Well, probably. A lot of when the CEO of XRP meets with the president, rumors start swirling. When the president talks about having a 24-person cabinet to help with crypto, rumors swirl. When Gary Gensler's last day is January 19th, probably January 20th for sure, rumors swell. So what's going to happen with XRP? I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that by having look, it's going. It's breaking out of that wedge. Let's see if we can hold that candle. Let's check the 1 minute. I know I stopped right in mid-thought, but this is more exciting to me, is looking at the actuals. It's like watching the last minute of a football game. But as you see, this is the 1 minute chart, and let's look at the 15. So the 15 shows that a little bit better. Let's get off the automatic. A little bit better, and it looks like that XRP is trying to, as we speak, break out of this wedge pattern. Let's place it right about here. It's trying to break out of that wedge pattern. And so we could have a significant move upward. Now, that being said, a lot of things can happen. So how am I taking advantage of this? Well, I'm not doing a whole lot different. I'm already in a trade, leverage trade. I'm 9x. I don't know why I went 9x. Maybe I was scared to go 10x. I'm up 111% in that trade. As you may or may not be able to see this down here, but 111%. I didn't have a ton of money in this trade. So my goal on this channel is to take I took an $800 account and I'm trying to take it to $100,000 purely by trading this year, purely by trading. And so right now I'm up quite a bit. I've just about doubled my money in there. And this morning I put out a video and I was like, should I sell all of it? Because I'm realized over, about 100% profit in a lot of these trades. I opened 6 trades up yesterday. So you can see 111, 68%, 135%, 11%, 67, and 112%. I'm doing pretty well in those trades. Should I sell it and then wait for another retracement? Should I sell half of it or a certain amount of it, or should I just hold on for the ride and sell it when I have millions of dollars? Maybe not millions, but put down below your thoughts, your comments. I'd love to hear from you. So there's a lot of good stuff going on in crypto right now, and the news just keeps coming out better and better. The macroeconomy news, it's what's kind of holding us back because everyone's looking for that cheap money and that flight to quality or flight to higher returns. That when the Fed lowers the rate, it's great for consumers. Consumers get to borrow money cheaper, but investors don't get to save at the same rate. If you have 5% in a savings account that's FDIC insured, you might think twice about putting that in something that might get 8 to 10%, maybe 20 to 40%, but there's no guarantees of 5% in the bank. FDIC insurance is guaranteed, almost 100% guaranteed. But when that goes down to 2, 3, maybe 1%, then you think, well, where's a better place for my money? Because I'm losing money by keeping it in the bank. So investors, they flight to quality or flight to return on asset, a better return on their asset. Well, right now we have that going on the macro level, but on the fiscal and monetary policy level, you have to think about the fiscal policy and the monetary policy as well. What's the president going to do day one when he gets into office? What rules are going to be changed? Well, there's a couple ones. The Washington Post on the 13th broke some news about, or spread a rumor, I guess you could say, on some potential that one of the on inauguration day, one of the executive orders is going to be change how we account for risk asset of Bitcoin on the books of a company. So being able to mark that, right now you have to market to market and the lowest market. So people are hesitant to put those assets on their books because if they have to mark it as the lowest it's been in a quarter, even though it goes up and they can't count it where it is currently, that might hurt their financials. Another positive thing that's a rumor is going around is that bank custody. Well, choke point 2.0, if it's officially over, if banks can custody or, take possession of your crypto, you might be able to borrow against it. You might not have to sell your crypto asset and you can borrow against it like you can do stocks and other things that, if I have I have a whole bunch of stocks at my brokerage, I can ask them to borrow my money on margin with the brokerage, and it's a lower rate because it's very secure, because if I don't pay them, they just take my asset or whatever portion of that asset. So long story short, a lot of positive policy potentially coming out that, might be built into the price, but maybe not. So we have a couple more days. Expect a lot of volatility the next couple days, a lot of volatility because we're not there yet. And people are still going to try to shake you out for your crypto. They want your crypto. They want it at a cheaper price, and they want it now because once these policies come out, it's potentially a market mover. And it could move to the upside, but remember, and also be prepared, it could move to the down. I hope you got some value out of this today. Before we go, let's take a quick look. So it looks like, it tried to break out and it sucked back in. Well, I'm going to watch this. Maybe XRP will break out, hit new highs. Maybe it won't. We'll see. If you have any comments, thoughts, anything, put them down below. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. If you haven't liked this video and you're here this long, by the love of God, just hit that like button and share this with someone you might think has the potential to get some value out of it. That's all I got. Talk to you soon.